anyway. Hi, everybody. I'm going to share my screen. Hey, look at that. April 4th, and Ashley is already in Success Club. Way to go, Ashley. We've got Meg, Kara, Becca, Claire, and Holly with points on the board already, which is amazing. That means that we have changed at least 8 lives in 4 days. I say that that's a total win, and I'm taking it, and I love it. Reminder, this Friday is the last day to RSVP for the house for Summit. I have to put in our final head count of how many people, how many houses we're going to have for Summit this weekend. So Friday is tomorrow. So if you need an extension, if you're like, I think I can go, I don't know if I can go, I want to go, I got to figure it out, let's chat as soon as possible so that I can tell the people who are renting from that we need a little bit of a leeway. But plan is that we need it for tomorrow. Okay, guys? So if you want to go, please tell me, or please tell me that you need an extension. All right.
Steph, I got a quick question.
Yeah, what's up?
So do we have to add our husbands' names on there also?
Yes,
if
you
they're
do.
Gonna go?
If they're staying in the house with us, you do need to pay for their spot in the house, because we're paying per sleeping spot. Because if we have 10 of us, we'll all be sharing beds with 10 of us. If there's 11, we'll put your husband in the bed with you, and that would make sense. So it's a per person price based on how many sleeping spots we have in the house. Make sense?
Okay, gotcha. So then I'll have to send you another deposit for him.
Okay, yes.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm just throwing it out there also, by the way, guys, if your spouses are coming to like the events and stuff, I feel like that's amazing. But if they're coming to like spend time with you and not go to the events, you're not really going to see your spouse. I just want you to know.
Yeah.
Like, it's awesome if they want to come and they want to support you. That's amazing. But literally it is 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. We are running back to the house to take a shower after we did a super early morning workout. And then we are going back to trainings, and then we're going back to the house for lunch, and then we're going back to more trainings, and then we're going back to the house to get changed. Like, it is insane. So I'm not discouraging you bringing your spouses whatsoever, but just so you know, it's not going to be like, oh, we're going to hang out for a couple of hours, because that is not what Summit's about. Just FYI.
So
that was my thought, and I'm trying to discourage him from wanting to come, to be honest with you.
So
we did have spouses telling him.
We did have spouses come last year. They can go to the celebrations with you. So like opening celebration night, recognition night, and when you walk the stage, if you walk the stage for anything, like they can be there for all of that. They just need to buy a celebration pass, and it's like $25 for that pass rather than the full price for the Summit ticket. That's what Paul and Josh did last year. They got those tickets, and they just went for those things. But if they want to go with you to all the events, they need their own ticket to Summit. And if they do that, they're going to be like wanting to kill themselves the first day, because it is not something that if you're not interested in the business, you're not going to have fun with it. So for us, it's like, right, give me more. But for them, they're like, what are you saying to me? Like it's like me watching a car video. That's what it's like. But so that's my suggestion. But they are welcome to come. Like Paul and Josh, they went out and like saw the indie track last year and stuff like that. There's things that they can go do if they're the go-doers, or they're welcome to sit in the house, whatever they want to do.
Me and Murphy are driving, and we're going to have a car there, and he's going to go check out like golf courses and stuff like that for anybody else's husbands that's into that kind of thing.
Cool. Okay. Gonna keep going. So before I share my presentation again, there's a lot of new coaches on here right now, okay? And you're probably all gonna be like, I just watched a call a couple weeks ago about like how to get started. What I'm gonna show you tonight is basically completely different than anything I showed you the other day. Because this business is always constantly doing something different to make something better, to make something work, right? We change our invitations. We should change the way we post. We change our filters on our pictures. We change our hashtags. We do everything different all the time to try to find what works best for us. So the way we've been onboarding for a while, and the way we've been recruiting coaches, and the way we've been talking to coaches, the way we've been talking to new coaches once they sign up, and I'm talking about like talking to prospect coaches, the way that we're recruiting and the way we're approaching people about the business has been very much so like a sheep herding sheep kind of way. So we are timidly going at it. We are afraid to talk about it, right? We're kind of like scared of inviting to it. And in this business, you're only going to get so far when you're acting that way, when you're running your business that way, etc. You want to be recruiting leaders, right? That's the way you're going to make money in this business, right? Is if you sign a coach who's a freaking rock star, right? Would a rock star sign with a sheep, or would a rock star sign with a rock star? Right? So we need to be rock stars. We need to lead as rock stars. We need to go out with confidence, go out and show our leadership, go out and show from day one that we are really good at what we do and people need to join us, right? We need to be that leader from day one. So we're going to talk about that tonight, how you can be that even if you signed up yesterday, how you can be that to sign up someone tomorrow, etc. How to set that precedent. So we are going to share my screen again. This little kid is going to distract the heck out of me.
Mommy, how do we put the track together?
You want me to help you put the track together?
Yeah.
Can you guys look for 1 second? Come here. Let's show them your cool hair. You want to show them your cool hair before we get started?
No, my new hair is gone.
Look at my cool hair. I have a mohawk. Tell everybody. Say, I have a mohawk. No? Okay. Guess what? Daddy just got done in the shower, and he told me he's going to make you a big track all over the playroom. Okay?
No one. Yes.
Okay. Take it downstairs. Take this to your Legos. Take this downstairs and tell Daddy to make you a big, huge track with the race car track.
Okay.
Okay. Can you close that door, please?
Sure.
I love you. Bye. Okay. Sorry. Hopefully that's our last time. Alrighty. I am sorry. Okay. Here we go. Leading others is what we're going to talk about. And I kind of can you see my whole screen, or can you just see this presentation? Can you see, like, if I pull my notes up, can you see all this? Or do you just see my presentation? Okay. I'm just going to grab my notes. Okay. So as I was just saying, you need to position yourself as a leader from the start, right? You must position yourself from that initial contact that you have with someone, whether that's sending a message to join you, an invitation, whether that is posting on social media. If that is your first interaction, you need to be positioning yourself as a leader from that moment. When you're recruiting,
Mommy, I gotta show you.
yo, my husband's supposed to be like watching these kids.
Right?
What?
My friend here.
We did. What do you need to show me?
That's 1,000 puzzles.
1,000 pieces in that puzzle. Take that downstairs, and when Mommy's all done, we will do this together, okay? No. Christian, look. Do you see this? Do you see all my friends on here? I'm talking to all my friends right now.
Well, I want to tell them.
You want to say hi? Say hi.
Hi.
Okay. See, they see you, but you need to go downstairs now, okay?
No, I want to talk.
I need to talk. So you need to
I
listen.
need to talk.
Okay, how about when we're all done, I'll get all the kids on here and we can all talk together, okay?
I should get on the garage gorilla.
You want an ultimate garage gorilla. Okay. For Christmas, when Santa comes. All right, take this downstairs. Stop. Take that downstairs and go see Daddy. No. Y'all, one is at the door. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to go find my husband. I am sorry. Give me 1 second. Taylor, why don't you share your little thing right now, and I will be right back.
Okay, guys. So one of the things that can you hear me? Did I unmute myself? Good. Okay. If you've seen that, what our new challenge group is going to be about, we start prep week Monday. It is the fitness feud. We've done this once before, but it was like forever ago, and it was a ton of fun. But basically, we're all creating 10-person teams. So the idea is that you want to get 10 people on your team. And I know Holly went live in the coach page last night to kind of talk about some fears surrounding that. But basically, the idea around creating a team of 10 people is that there's only 10 spots, and you want to create that like excitement and sense of urgency and sense of FOMO for people who are like, oh shoot, she only has 10 spots. Like, maybe this is the time for me to actually get my ass in gear and join her because she's only got 10 spots, right? So I'm going to show you it's super quick. I try to do this on my Instagram stories pretty regularly, and so if you follow me, you've probably seen this before. But anyone who feels uncomfortable doing this or hasn't done it before, this challenge group is literally the perfect opportunity to start doing this and creating that sense of urgency and almost like a one more spot was taken, there's 2 spots left, there's 1 spot left type thing. So let me see if I can pull up my images really quick without it being super like messy and weird. It might be, but whatever. It's how we do things around here. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen in just a second. Okay. Share, and we're gonna share the desktop because otherwise you won't see them all. Okay, tell me if you guys can see my desktop. Good, okay. Let me try to go to number 1. Okay, so these are my Instagram stories that I literally just saved. So I'm gonna try to show you one at a time. So as you're obviously clicking through an Instagram story, more things are popping up. So I said, April, fitness accountability group is gonna be Family Feud style. And oh my God. The next one that pops up, workout programs you can do 30 to 60 minutes from home, the gym, your driveway, the forest, because that's basically where I live, wherever. The next one, daily check-ins, community of like-minded people encouraging you, fun team to earn points to win prizes, blah, blah, blah. And then the next one, this is just telling them what they're getting. And as they're clicking, they're just seeing one more pop up and pop up. You save each photo, obviously, as you can see, that's how you make that happen. Nutrition guides, healthy recipes, grocery lists, a full cookbook. And then the last one is a full month's worth of superfood shakes or my all-natural pre- and post-workout for over 50% off. Okay? And then the last one, and I update this over and over again as more people join, our teams will fill up fast. I'm creating that sense of urgency. Like the last time we ran it because it's so freaking fun and prizes. So I'm adding the people. Pending means I've sent them a share cart and they haven't purchased yet. And then their names are the people that have purchased so far. And I started counting basically my people from the end of March. So they're still active. They're still, an active discount coach, or they're, contributing to purchasing something from us as coaches because we don't coach for free, but that's an entire separate discussion. So anyways, every single time someone purchases, like as soon as hopefully Angela and Danae and Danielle all purchase today, pending will come off of their names. If they don't, and they're like, I'm not ready, I'll remove them and I'll add another spot at the bottom. But I'm saying I have 3 spots left. And here's where you can kind of play with this, you guys. Of course, the sun is starting to set. It's like blasting me right now. This is where you can kind of play with it, okay? Because Danielle purchased at the end of March, and then Lakin and Cassie both purchased like the last day of the month in March, or like 2 days before the last day of the month. Did they necessarily say, I'm signing up for Fitness Feud and I want to be on your team of 10 and blah, 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 blah? No, but they're going to be in that challenge group because they just purchased a couple weeks ago and I'm going to be adding them. So that's where you can kind of, I'm not saying like fluff it up, but you know what I'm saying? If you have customers or coaches that are going to be participating, add their names to the list. They're going to be there with you. You don't have to start 10 brand new people from the start and say like, oh shoot, how the heck am I going to get 10 people? Because that's how you kind of create that like excitement around it. They see, like, anyone scrolling through my stories yesterday sees that 7 of my spots are taken, and yesterday was the 3rd of the month. And so I'm like, hey, you have a week to decide if you want to get your butt in gear and join me. And so the last time I did this was last month, and that's how a ton of people were like, okay, wait, don't skip me. And I think I didn't save one more of those, but no, I didn't. The next story after that was the same background, and it said like, it was a poll option. Like, are you joining? Yes, no, something like, I never say yes and no, but like, yes, I'm in, or I need more info. So I think that this, like I said before, this challenge group is a perfect opportunity to do that because we specifically have groups of 10. I do this all the time for challenge groups because new people don't know that you have unlimited spots that you can, add people to. They don't know that we have a challenge group that's really available to anyone that's willing to put the work in and join us. And I think it just creates that sense of urgency and gets people like, oh shoot, if I don't do it now, I might miss this whole month and have to wait until May to join. So that's kind of all I have to share, I think. Hopefully that was helpful for you guys.
Thank you. And that's going to tie into what part of what we're talking about, but sorry, my children. Okay, so I'm going to go back to sharing my screen. We'll jump back into the full presentation and we will tie back into what she was just saying. All right, here we go. So, all right. So as I was saying before, when you're recruiting, what I'm going to talk about, like going back to the beginning of talking to people. When we are talking to people on social media, whether it's about fitness or it's about the coaching, we need to convey to everyone, every single person, that we know what we're doing. So if you are not clear on what you're doing when you go out to start inviting, stop. Figure out what it is you're inviting to. What are you inviting to? Why are you inviting that individual person, and what's in it for them? Okay. So don't blindly go out there and be like, hey, you should be a coach. Because when they say why, you need to have an answer. Okay. Unless you have a clear answer for them, calm down, figure it out first, and then go out. That was one of the biggest mistakes I made in the beginning, is that I kind of just word vomited on people and I scared them, because it was like, I didn't have a clear path for them or myself. So it held me back. So as a leader, you want to have a clear path so that you know what you are doing. You know where you are going, not them, nothing to do with them. You know what you are doing, where you are going, and what you are offering, and that you are offering an invitation to come along. Okay. So you personally know what you're doing. You know where you are going. Now you are offering that to people to come along with you. That is our goal, mission, and that is what a leader does when they go out to talk to people. So this is the slide I should have been on. The position, okay? So this is you positioning yourself as a leader. The position is you know what you are doing, you know where you are going, and you are offering an invitation for them to come along. So as an example, okay, this example is an example that was used by, so I got all of this information from Keith Callahan's book, Build to Last. So let me give you a little background of who he is and what he does. He is a Beachbody coach. He wrote a book that is called Build to Last. And he is, you guys probably know Haley Christian. He is her upline coach. And he teaches to build leaders. He teaches to build income. He teaches to build so that he can go on vacation for 3 months and not have to look at his phone. He builds so that he doesn't have to handhold his leaders. He builds so that he doesn't have 1,000 questions coming into his inbox every single day from every one of his coaches. That's what the dream is, right? That is the dream of network marketing, is to be able to work less and make more. That is the dream of network marketing. So this is an example of the exact thing he sent to his people when he was first starting out in his network marketing. Hey, I just partnered with this fitness group I've been working with as I was like, what? I can't even read this. It says, hey, I just partnered with this fitness group I've been working with as a coach. There should be a comma. I'm not sure if you've heard of what we do before, but it's something I'm going to run with 100%. Would you be willing to check this out? You don't have to commit or sign up, but would you be willing to check it out? Something so simple that positioned him in a confident level. They know that he's going all in with this, and there's no risk to them to check it out. And that's all he said. And he said he sent that to the thousands of people in the beginning when he was first starting in network marketing. This is what started him in having conversations and creating meaningful relationships with people. So when you approach others to join this business, you just need to share in a simple but passionate way. Simple and passionate, guys. So it doesn't have to be elaborate. It doesn't have to be complex. It doesn't have to give all the details. It has to be simple, and it has to show that you're passionate. And as you do this, they're going to see you as a leader right from the front, because you're not word vomiting. You're not disorganized. You're not coming at them like timidly. You are just coming at them saying like, this is what I'm doing. Would you like to check it out? And you're confident in what you're doing, and it's simple and straightforward. So we're going to talk about the steps to getting others to see you as a leader right from the start. That's hard, right? Because a lot of you right now are probably still feeling like you don't feel like a leader, right? And you've been coaching for maybe months or maybe years, and you don't still feel like a leader. So how can we create leaders from day one? That is our goal. That is what we're talking about tonight. We want to go out and do our work with faith, enthusiasm, and action behind every single thing we do in our businesses. Okay? Those three things: faith, enthusiasm, and action. And we're going to break down what each of those mean. There's nothing worse than chasing people. Tell me I'm wrong. There's nothing worse than chasing people and trying to convince them that what we do is cool. There's nothing worse than feeling like you need them to sign up. But there's nothing better than them knowing that you would love to work with them, but you don't need them. Okay? That is what we need our people to feel, that we would love to work with them, but we don't need them to be successful in this business, coaches and customers. And I love every single one of you guys, but individually, you all know that if you quit tomorrow, I'm still moving, right? I'm still going to continue moving forward. If your team quit tomorrow, would you keep moving forward? That's the faith you have to have in this business. I love every single one of you, every single one of you. And I would love nothing more than to work with you forever, but I don't need it. And that sounds so rude, but that is so the honest truth, right? Same with all of our customers. I love every single one of the girls in our challenge groups, but if they quit tomorrow, I'm going to find another person to join our challenge group. That sounds so rude, but that is the attitude you have to be successful as a business owner. Whether that's a coach or that's a owner of a multi-million-dollar company, that's how you have to think. So people can feel your energy. I really, really want to hone in on this for a minute, because I see some workout videos, new coaches, older coaches. I see your workout videos, and your energy in your workout videos, sometimes it's kind of like meh. You know what I mean? I see some posts or some selfies where it's like a really fake smile. Or I see you just don't look like you're having fun with this. But then you go and you see Haley Christian and her beaming smile in every one of her pictures. Or you see Brittany Leggett loving and passionate in every single picture she ever posts. Or you see Nicolette, who's just so happy looking in every single one of her pictures. You see these coaches who are the leaders, who are the people we look up to, and their energy shows everywhere. It shows in their posts. It shows in their pictures. It shows in their stories. It shows everywhere. It shows in person. It shows everywhere, because energy is contagious. When you give off this vibrant energy, it's going to it's like magnets. People want that energy. This is not in my notes, by the way, but one of the things that I read in personal development, don't know where, was, who do you surround yourself with? When you go to a group of people and you're hanging out with them, do you leave feeling drained? Or do you leave being like, that was so fun, I can't wait to see them again? Who are you when you're hanging out with your friends? Are you draining your friends, or are you invigorating your friends and giving a good time? Who are you to the people on social media? Are you bringing them down, or are you lifting them up? Okay? Your energy is super, super contagious. They say that sales is literally just the transfer of energy. Sales is a transfer of energy. You can sell anything to somebody if you've got enough passion behind it, right? You can sell ice to an Eskimo, as they say, if you know what you're doing and you know what you're talking about that ice. You tell them how much you love that ice, somebody's going to buy it. going back to when you know where you're going and you know where you are and where you're going, people can feel that too. If you are passionate about where you are right now and you know where you're going, people can feel that, and that's energy. And you can pass that on to them. You can show them, like, this is the way. Your enthusiasm becomes part of them, and they become enthusiastic right alongside of you. Does that all make sense? I felt like that really, really hit me when I was reading that, and I needed to share it with you guys. I also think I might, totally was on the wrong slide again. Faith in your business. Okay, so let's talk about faith. I'm going to go back for a second and talk about faith. You need to have faith in yourself and your business. You need to have faith that you are made for this, that this is where you're supposed to be right now, that this is something you are good at and that you can help people with. You've got to have that faith in yourself. It's not just a decision. It is a faith. It is a belief that you have in yourself. You also have to have that in this business. Holly was talking in our team page about this today, actually, or last night maybe. But you have to have faith in this business. You've got to believe in what we do. You've got to believe in our mission. You've got to believe in our products. You've got to believe in our programs. And you can't, you've got to be doing them, right? You've got to have faith in it and be showing it. And you've got to have faith in network marketing, multi-level marketing, okay? If you don't think that multi-level marketing is like something that everyone should be doing, I truly believe it's the best compensation plan in America. If you don't think that this is a solid foundation, a solid plan, you've got to do some research and learn and figure out if this is right for you, because you've got to have that faith to tell somebody else why it is so amazing. And again, you've got to have that faith that you can build without any help of any distributor. And you don't need another coach to make it in this business. You would love to work with them, but you don't need them. Okay, and the last thing, so faith, enthusiasm, we talked about enthusiasm. You should be enthusiastically talking to people. So when you're talking to people, you're never, ever, ever, ever talking down to them. Ever. Not once talking down to someone. If they're doing something else, that is what they are doing, and you need to support them. As a coach, we don't put down what someone else is doing, no matter what that other thing is. We support them, and we encourage them, and we say that we hope that they do amazing with it, and we are there for them if they ever want to try what we're doing, right? We are enthusiastically talking about to people. We are connecting with them. We're enthusiastically sharing the business opportunity. Often, to build leaders, you need to share about the business opportunity. We are enthusiastically sharing our own vision of where we're going. By where we're going, I mean putting this kid to bed. What? What are you doing up here? Did Daddy put it together? No. Just ask Daddy. Say, Daddy, can you please put the track together until Mommy comes down? Just ask Daddy and I'll be right down.
No, Daddy's looking at pictures.
He's looking at pictures?
Yeah.
Oh, well, can you ask Daddy to help you put your track together and I'll be right down?
No,
Okay. Do you want to sit with me? So what we want to be doing is we want to be presenting a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, okay? We need to think about all of the things in our business that's going on every single day that's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. We want people to think that what we've got going on, whether we talk to them today and talk to them again next week and talk to them a week after, we need a new opportunity every time we talk to them. Hold on, you guys, I'm so sorry. I cannot even hear myself think when these kids are in here.
I'm just going to piggyback on what she had mentioned before about not putting other like MLMs down or not putting other, opportunities, if you will, down, because Lord knows there are so many people, and maybe some of you guys on this call right now are these people that tried the quick fix diet, wraps, the pills, lose 15 pounds in 48-minute whatevers, that you were like, well, I feel like I wasted a lot of money on that and a lot of time and that wasn't right for me. And so I'm going to go this lane. And so if we're putting those people down, we are basically saying like, nope, you're not my people. I don't want to help you, even if you change your mind later. But they totally probably will. Most people do. So I just wanted to kind of piggyback on that because I think that's really important to think about. I've had a lot of people who have changed their mind from I'm not going to name any names, but you know exactly what I'm saying. So just be there for everyone, support everyone. Go ahead, Steph.
Totally. Thank you for keep jumping in for me, and I apologize to everybody, but real life, right? This is why we do this. So your emphasis should always be on your new best thing. As partners start joining, you want to celebrate them, right? Share about it in your emails. If you send emails out to your team or in your team page on your social media, as people join you as coaches, we want to celebrate them for joining our team. Because not only do we love the process of celebrating, like I love the process of celebrating, it builds trust, it builds momentum. People see that people are joining you. And there's like a trick and tactic to this. So, we have this new training and there are only 30 spots available. This is kind of what Taylor was telling you guys about. We've got this new training. There are only 30 spots available. Oh, two spots have been taken. So-and-so and so-and-so signed up. Oh, 2 more spots have been taken. So-and-so and so-and-so signed up. And you are tagging them. You're talking about them publicly in your team pages. But the more publicly you talk about it, the more buzz there's going to be. So you sign up Sarah and her coworker Jill sees it and Jill's like, oh, Sarah, what are you doing? And you just start conversations that you wouldn't have had any other way. So it shows that people are joining you. It shows that you are the leader. It shows that there is momentum in this business and people are signing up every single day. So let's see here, my notes. The once in a lifetime opportunities that I had some examples of. When Keith Callahan signed up as a coach, he was like 5 years in. The Beachbody was like 5 years in. The team Beachbody was at 5 years in. So he was not a brand new coach, but he talked about it like it was a ground floor opportunity. Because guess what? When you sign up as a coach, it is a ground floor opportunity of your business. Who here would have loved to have Paul's position in my business? Who would love to be making $600 a week just because you're at the top of my business? That's a ground floor opportunity, right? Exactly. You would have loved to have that opportunity to be at the top of my business center. I would have loved to be at the top of Nicolette's. I'm actually at the bottom. Ground floor is when you start something at the beginning. So if you guys are just starting in the business, you have ground floor opportunities for people to join you because you are going to build a business and they are going to get in at the top. Make sense? New trainings. We've got a new training going on. It's the best training that we've ever had. You talk that up. Test groups. The coach test groups are always amazing. Our own test groups, our personal test groups, the ones that Autumn and Sean T and everybody else run, those test groups. A new face to the company. When we have somebody new join the company in general, maybe it's a new trainer, maybe it's a new, I don't know, VP of sales. Maybe that's going to happen. I don't know. New product release. I forget these are getting posted to YouTube. A new product release. So every time we get new Energize or we get Vegan Recover or we get any of our new products, those are once in a lifetime opportunities. I mean, really they're not, but you've got to talk them up like they are. New territories. We will be expanding. We'll probably learn more about that at Summit. New group. We've got new groups every single month. You always have something. New results. Every single day, our people are sharing their new results with us. New programs, new plans. Every single day, we've got something new to share, right? I mean, today in the team page, we talked about a new push group. Hit your goals and make money. We've got opportunities every single day that you can be sharing with people that you've already talked to. So if you've talked to one person about one group, you've got 10 other things to talk to them about, okay? There's always something new to be talking to people about and things to get excited about and passionate about behind them. Okay. Position yourself as the one in charge, as the leader, okay? This is the process that Keith uses to position himself as the leader from the initial contact. So you need people to know, and you need to know that you don't need anyone, right? Like I mentioned earlier, you don't need anyone. You would love to work with them. There is nothing more that you would want, but you don't need them. You have something that they need, okay? They need this. You don't need them. They need you. They need you. Out of any other coach, they need you because you have what it takes to make them successful in this business. Position yourself as the one in charge. There's 4 tools we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about an application. We're going to talk about a follow-up phone or video interview. We're going to talk about a welcome email, and we're going to talk about a getting started right call. And there's actually amazing resources that go along with all of these that I'm going to visually share with you. So hold on. Okay, I guess this is the last. I'm going to stop sharing my screen and just talk to you guys for a little bit. The first thing we're going to talk about, if I can find the button, there we go. The first thing we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about the application. So we want to make sure that we are not rushing a sale. When we're talking to someone about coaching, if we are rushing a sale, we are losing the opportunity to position ourselves as a leader. And I have done this with almost all the coaches on here that I have signed up. I have rushed the sale with all of you because I didn't know any different. I wasn't positioning myself as the leader to help you become a leader moving forward. So that's why we fix, we repair, and we move forward so that we can help you bring on leaders yourselves. If you're talking to someone in person or you're talking to someone online, you don't just go and send them a sign-up link. You send them an application. And I'm going to show you my application. I used his process and made an application last night. If you're talking to someone, the next step is send them an application. Do not just go and sign them up. Even if they want to, if they're ready and they're like, I'm going to sign up, be like, okay, let me send you the application. Slow down the conversation. Because what is worse than signing up a coach who sucks all your time for 2 weeks and then does nothing? What is worse than that? That's so frustrating, right? It is super, super frustrating. What is amazing though is if you were to have set them up to know what is expected of them so that they know what is expected, and they sign up knowing like, I'm ready to work. Let's work, let's hustle, let's do this. How cool would that be if we all signed up one of those people every month, right? Rather than 5 that don't do anything. We would rather sign up one that's like, we're ready to do this, right? So that is why we're talking about this. Your long-term goal is building leaders in your downline, okay? Your long-term goal is to build leaders. So do not skip this, rushing them. Do not skip this application, rushing to sign somebody up. The application helps you learn what they want out of your fitness groups or the business. So we're going to have 2 applications, and I'm going to, at the end of this call, give you like some like homework, things to do this week to really, really help you guys position yourself as leaders. You're going to have 2 applications, one for coaching, one for fitness. So you're going to send that. If you're talking to someone about fitness and whatever, because same thing, let's go there. Who loves having challenge groups start where we've got 500 people and they're all amazing, and on day 3, no one's talking, right? So if we had challenge groups of people who really had goals and were willing to commit to them, wouldn't that be more fun and fulfilling and like rewarding and getting results and sharing those results and building deeper, like that is the purpose of this, right? Not just selling something. Because what does that do? Does nothing for any of us. Instant gratification, it's gone in 5 seconds. So the applications help you learn what they want out of their fitness, or what they want out of the business. You learn about what exactly they want. Are they willing to look at you as a coach? Are they willing to have that employee-employer relationship with you? Are they willing to have a client-coach relationship with you? Are they going to be coachable? Or are they going to be a pain in the ass? You get to decide who you work with this business. And that is so important to know, that if you are talking to someone and you don't get along, if you don't want to be on a cruise with someone, because those are tight quarters. Let me tell you, if you don't want to be on a cruise with someone, don't sign them up as a coach. Let them go somewhere else. You choose who you sign up because we become sisters. And if you have a sister who's like the ugly redheaded stepsister, you don't want to go on a cruise with her. Make sure you are signing up a person you want to hang out with, a person that would be your friend. So there's a resource for this. I'm actually just going to share I'm going to my Instagram. As long as I'm not locked out. I got locked out earlier. Alrighty, I'm going to share my coach application. And I just used Google to make this coach application. And I made it fun. I made it branded to me. I just used my cover photo and cropped it right. And I talked about me. And Haley Christian has a very similar one that's like all about her and stuff. But this is just me talking about it. I'm going to read it out loud, okay? So if you can't read it, if it's fuzzy or anything like that. First, just have to say thanks for not ignoring me. There are so many ladies out there on social media asking us to join things every day. I get it, but check you out. You're here with me, and that's the way it's going to be. So as you get scared, second guess, remember we're sisters now and there's no turning back. I'm ready to run with you. Not really. I don't run unless it's from bad guys or for the ice cream truck. But I will hustle my heart out to help us both reach our goals. As I'm sure you've heard by now, coaching has changed my life. It's seriously the best thing I have ever done in my professional or personal life. It's given me the opportunity to step back from a job that drained me and work just a few hours per day while being a present mom with my kids. Instead of my job getting the best of me, the kids get the best of me. My friends and family tell me that I don't have a real job, and let's be honest, I have the dream job. Every day I make bank without having to leave my house, put in a ton of hours, or hate my life. This lifestyle wouldn't have ever been possible with any, quote, job I've had until now. Enough about me. I want to know what your dreams look like. And trust me, I'm taking notes so we can celebrate as we make those dreams come true. I'm proud of what we do. I'm passionate about what we do, and I'm good at what we do. And I can show you how to. I want nothing more than to see every one of your dreams come true. I only focus on bringing 5 new ladies to the team each month so that I can truly focus my attention on every single one of you. I mentor you one-on-one as well as connect you with the most valuable trainings in the network. Please take a few minutes to fill out this application in its entirety so that I can really get to know you, your passions, interests, and what drives you. After, we will schedule a call to chat a little more in depth. Oh my God, I can feel your excitement, but can you feel mine? I remember being right where you are and I had no idea what was coming. It is so much more than you can even imagine. Feeling is mutual, sister. XO Stephanie. Okay, so that's like a little note to them, and I hope that gets them a little excited, and they're like, okay, like puts them at ease a little bit. And then I ask some questions: name, contact info, where are they from, do they work with a Beachbody coach, and then let's go a little bit deeper. Tell me about your life, current occupation, family, hobbies, etc. What does a happy, healthy life look like to you? Why do you want to coach? Like, what are your desires, motivations, dreams? Are you ready to become a new coach of mine that I will mentor and develop a relationship with? Are you willing to fully commit to our new coach training? Can you promise 1 to 2 solid hours a day? And it takes consistency. Do you have that? Are you willing to start sharing your life and your health and fitness journey on social media? Do you believe in yourself and the fact that you're capable and deserve everything you dream of? What kind of coach do you plan on being? Discount, hobby, part-time, or all-in coach? And then a cute little picture of all of us from the cruise. And I love this picture because I feel like it really represents our team really well. And it really embodies Beachbody really well. This picture just is like sisters and feeling confident in our bodies. And I don't know, I love this picture. I just thought it was everything for me. So that is the application, okay? So every time I'm talking to someone about coaching, I'm going to send them that application. Meg is grabbing your butt. Yeah, she really is grabbing your butt hard in that picture. But we are going to send that application. If you are talking to someone about coaching, you're going to send the application before you do anything else, okay? And then the next step, step 2, is to schedule an interview. Once you get that, you want them to let you know that they sent it, and then you're going to schedule an interview with them. This is a lot different than our previous way we were doing things. But tell me that you're not loving this already. Do you like this so far? I'm loving this. It works with my brain. And if what was working before for you still works for you, keep doing it. Keep doing whatever works for you, okay? But this is what I think is going to take me to the next level. Step 2 is schedule an interview. And Keith has given us an incredible, sorry, one second, I'm just trying to find, here it is. He gives us the resources because that is what a leader does. They make things duplicable. And check this out. He gave us an interview document. So after we receive the application, he says, get on the phone with them. And this sets you apart from any other distributor because guess what? Most people are not going to get on the phone with somebody until they purchase. They're not going to give their time until they purchase. But if you got to the point that you've read the application, you love what they have to say, and you're like, okay, yes, I want to talk to that person, then you get on the phone. And here's your thing. Let them know you reviewed the application and you're excited to talk. Ask them to tell you more about the reasons they want to do this. Explain how you mentor. Train on becoming a leader. You walk, I walk. You run, I run. How much time we're going to spend together? Set the precedent. We're going to spend 1 hour together every week or whatever it is you're going to do with that coach. Explain how the process will work from there. Answer any questions. Decide on what package they want. Direct the next steps and get a time commitment. So you're going to say, like, I'm going to send you this link. You're going to figure out what package they want. Maybe they want the all access with Shakeology, chocolate, vegan. Okay, I'm going to send you a link. When do you think you're going to have this done by? Get that time commitment and then let them know how excited you are, and then you're going to follow up. Okay? So simple. How simple is that? If you had that little outline to have a phone call, it would make it easy, right? I feel like we are scared of phone calls because we don't know what to say. Here it is. It's all laid out there for you. Everybody's still following me? Still liking this so far? Still loving this? Okay. Then next, welcome email. This part gets scary, guys. This part gets scary. I love it so much because our welcome email right now has a checklist that's like, set up a Gmail account, set up your direct deposit, okay? That's not how we create leaders. That's how we create people that are gonna like dabble, okay? That's not setting these people up to be leaders in this business. So the welcome email is gonna have a checklist and a questionnaire. The checklist helps them take action right away, gives them the chance to stress. Yes, I said gives them the chance to stress. Usually we're like, we don't want them to be overwhelmed. Yes, we do. It weeds out the duds. We want them to want to work. When I signed up with this business, I dove in and I did all the training all by myself. If they aren't a go-getter, if they're not someone who's going to go do the things, you're going to spin your wheels. You want someone who's going to dive in and go do the things on their own. So, where was I? Also, corporate sends an email, right? Corporate sends a welcome email. Welcome. Here's what to do in your first 60 minutes and your first 60 days. And, you got that email. And they teach you how to set up your website. And they teach you how to go through the online office training to be a salesperson for Beachbody. And they go through, you know what I mean? Like they teach you how to sell a Beachbody product. That's not what we do. When was the last time you guys looked at your website, right? We don't do those things. That's not what leaders do. I'd have never even used my website link one time in 3 years. So we are going to send them a checklist that's going to actually help them build a business and become a leader. We want to make sure our leaders focus on mindset because this is a mindset business. Tell me it's not. Tell me this is not. We are going to not worry about navigating their online office right away. We're going to focus on the bigger picture. We're going to focus on inspiring them and inspiring those coaches and getting them thinking about the big picture of what they can do with coaching. So the questionnaire that comes with their welcome email, which I'm going to show you, it just includes more detailed questions about like who they are and what are their goals. A little bit more in depth than the application. And then the checklist though, okay, I'm just going to share these with you because there's no reason for me to, okay. Okay, here is the checklist. And these are all in Word documents. I'm going to upload all of this. You guys are going to have access to every single one of these things. Here it is. Okay. This is the welcome email, okay? Congrats on becoming a new distributor or a coach or however you want to word that. This list is to ensure that you get started right and should be completed before you have your getting started right call with me, because that's the last step. They're going to receive, this is your checklist. Watch this hour-long webinar and take notes. I have the webinar too. There's an hour-long webinar. The first email you get, watch this hour-long webinar. You're going to be like, what the? And guess what? You're going to see who does it. You're going to see who can take an hour out of their day, one day, to watch this webinar. If you sent me an email that says, watch this hour-long episode of Grey's Anatomy, I would do it. Do they have the same drive that they would to watch a webinar about something that's going to be beneficial to their business? Can they work from home? Can they spend this time doing that? Order the book, The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. He's setting them up for personal development. Not even telling them, like, choose a personal development book, because 9 times out of 10, they won't pick one. He's telling them what to do to be successful. Order the book. And announce yourself on our team page. He'll put the link to the team page. He makes them go announce themselves because he makes them work. He doesn't do all the work for them. I love it. This is where we talk about business. If you have any questions, concerns, shout-outs you want to give, this would be the place for it. And he tells you, like, this is your place. Go do it. This is what you can do. Publicly announce that you're a new distributor on your personal Facebook page, Instagram, or social media page. Make sure to include a picture of you. Here's an example of a post. Boom! Example of a post. You can change this to make it however you want your team to represent you and themselves and your team. But you give them an example and tell them to put a post out there with their picture. Boom. Start posting 3 times per day on Facebook or Instagram. Focus on your journey and start sharing that with your friends on social media. Duh. Yes. We tell our people to do that all the time. Guys, guess what? This is coming from a multi-million-dollar earner in Beachbody is telling you, start sharing every single day, 3 times a day on social media. This isn't something I just tell you to do for fun. Like these are the things that actually work. Learn the different ranks and start working towards your first milestone of achievement. Guys, he's not like, to be an Emerald coach, you need to sign 2 people. No, he says, go learn what it is. Go figure it out. Because that's what you want your people to do, is go figure it out. They don't want you to ask questions over and over again. If you ask me, okay, if I go ask you, what color is the sky? And I've never been outside before, and you tell me it's blue, and I'm like, oh, okay. Tomorrow, I've never seen it myself. I'm just going to have to remember that you told me it was blue. I might forget. You know what I mean? Like if you go do that action yourself, that was a really stupid example. But if you go do that action yourself, you're going to remember it. It's muscle memory. It is doing things yourself. Just like friend requesting. You can watch me do it all day long, but until you go friend request yourself and you take your finger and you push those buttons and actually add those friends, you're not going to remember how I did it, right? You've got to do the things yourself. Last thing, this is how you'll sign up distributors. Save this link to the notes section of your phone and when it gives you an option to make it part of your home screen, do that. Literally tells you, like, this is what you're going to do. Fill out the distributor questionnaire below and send it back to me. Make a list of any questions or concerns you have to discuss with me and send me a text to schedule your Getting Started Right call. I'm not chasing you to schedule a call. You are going to make a list of your questions and come to me and tell me when it's going to work for you. How easy is this? It's like, boom. This sets them up to know that they have to put work in for this, that I'm not going to chase them. I'm not going to hold their hand, but I'm here 100% ready to work with them, and I want to work with them, and I'm here to help them, but they've got to put in some work, right? Okay, I'm going to share my questionnaire. It's a simple questionnaire. The questionnaire is pretty simple. I think I already have it pulled up somewhere though, because I can't find it. Sorry. Where is it? There's like 55 screens pulled up on my page right now. Where is it? Interview welcome leader. There it is. Okay. And then this is the questionnaire that's also attached to the welcome email. Are you looking to build a business or just purchase products at a discount? What are you most excited about in terms of the business? What are your biggest concerns? What are some of your biggest passions? What do you currently do for work? Do you have an entrepreneurial spirit? On a scale of 1 to 10, how serious are you about building a network marketing business? Are you willing to commit 10 to 20 hours to build a 6-figure income? It is okay, whatever these answers are. They don't have to do these things, but that way you know where to meet them. That way you know where they want to be and if they are a leader or if they are a Success Club hitter. You know what I mean? Like there's a difference there. Are you willing to embark on a personal development plan and read any books I recommend to you? I love that. He's like, are you willing to listen to me? Are you willing to have an employer-employee relationship with me for the first few months? I know you own your own business, but we need to have this type of relationship to get this business started. And that gives you the opportunity, if they say yes, that gives you the opportunity to tell them what to do without that weirdness, right? Because when we sign someone up, we're like, they're not doing this, but should I tell them because I don't want to hurt their feelings? Like, no, you're their boss. Yes, you need to tell them what to do, right? It gives you that it just sets the precedent of where that relationship needs to go. Are you willing to step out of your comfort zone to grow and learn and become a more skilled person than you are right now? I love it. Still, we're good? Everybody's still liking this? Are you all scared of this? And this is the way Keith does it. You can obviously change it however you want to personally do it and change words or remove questions or add questions, however you want to personalize this. But this is what has worked for him over and over and over again. And then the last thing you do, so the last thing he does is he does a getting started right call. So after they text him, they're like, okay, here's my questions all filled out. How does Tuesday at 7 o'clock work? Boom, let's get it on the calendar. And then he has a script for that because that's what leaders do. They set you up to have success. Goal, get them to take action right away. That is our goal for them, is to get them to take action right away. As soon as they sign up as a coach and we get that call taken care of, we want them to be working. Let them know that you're so excited and give them reasons why they're going to succeed. Get them clear on and that is going to come from their questions. If they have an entrepreneurial spirit, they're willing to put in the time, they're willing to listen to you, you're going to succeed if you do what I tell you to do. You know what I mean? Like talk to them about their responses and tailor that to them. Get them clear on their 1 through 3 month business plan. What are their goals? What are their actions? What are their trainings? What trainings do you want them to do their first month, their second month, the third month? What actions do you want them to be doing? What should their goals be? And I'm asking you to tell them what their goals are, not other way around. Because if they're telling you they want a 6-figure business, their goals should be Success Club 10. They should be helping at least 5 people every month from day 1, if that's their goal. Leading with business or product, you need to talk about how to do that without holding your Shakeology cup and be like, you know what I mean? Sharing the business opportunity without being salesy. Those are the type of things that we want to help our people learn right from the beginning. Get them to take action today and this week to sign 2 people. You set that precedent and be like, this week we're going to sign 2 people. And you teach them how to do that. And then you let them at it. You let them go do it. Okay? And you have set yourself up. Tell me that if you just went through that process with someone, you wouldn't feel like a badass. Would you feel like a badass if you went through that process with someone? Do you think they're going to feel empowered when they go through that process? They're going to feel overwhelmed. They're going to feel empowered that they have you. They're going to feel like they have everything they need to succeed. And they're going to have all this information in their hands to like go do. And then it's up to them. Are they going to go do? Let me make sure. I just want to check my presentation one more time and see if I missed anything. Yes, I did. I was talking about doing action. So we talked a little bit about approaching people with faith, enthusiasm, and action. So faith in the business, faith in ourselves, faith in the product, everything. Enthusiasm, being super enthusiastic about all aspects, showing it, being it, living it. Action. Action is the one I missed. Go out and do the work, guys. Every single day. Show up every single day. I've talked to a lot of people individually here about posting every day. Like Keith Callahan would not go tell you to go post on your social media. He'd be like, nope, they're not doing it. Like, you know what I mean? Like he wouldn't run with those people. It is our job as leaders to take responsibility of ourselves and go do. Those things are the simple things. Posting on social media every single day, that's easy. You guys, this, by the way, this was said to me once, and I always think about it. Our job is not hard. Our job takes time, but this job is not hard. Rocket science is hard. Brain surgery is hard. Guidance counselors at school, that's hard. Those jobs are stressful. Those jobs are hard. What we do, talking to people about their fitness goals and signing them up, that is not hard, okay? It takes time, and really the only thing it takes is consistency. That's all it takes, and consistency is hard. Yeah, sometimes we can feel like a therapist or a counselor or something like that, for sure. Sometimes I feel like that too, as the leader of the group. Sometimes I feel like I need to lay on your couches, but what we do isn't hard. The only thing that I will ever, and I say this to everyone, attribute my success to in this business is consistency. From day one, I've shown up every single day. From day one. If you want to be successful in this business, you need to go out and do the work, show up every single day, week after week, month over month, year after year. This isn't going to be a business that you build a six-figure income in a year. It's not. But I will tell you, I had a conversation with Nicolette today, and I've been tracking my income since about like 9 months into my business is when someone gave me the income tracker. So if you don't have that and you want to start doing that, let me know. I've got a tracker. You can track your income. About 9 months into the business, I started tracking my income. So I track weekly, and I track Paul's account, my account, and my second business center. I can post that in the team page. But I track all of my business centers and stuff. And I added everything up for this year so far. We just finished quarter one. Quarter one is just done because the last week of March. $25,800 this year, guys. Times that by 4 because this is quarter one. I never thought it would be possible. I'm going to freaking cry right now. I never, ever, ever, ever thought it would be possible that I could be a six-figure earner ever in any job. And it is happening through coaching. It is happening by being on a call with you guys at 9 o'clock at night and chatting about ways we can make this better. There's nothing special about me, guys, except for consistency. If you want this, you can have this, okay? Like this is something that every single one of you are capable of if you're willing to put in the work. Okay. Last thing, I'm going to just share this. I want you all to take a screenshot of this. This is our action steps for this week, okay? I want you guys to all, you don't have to do this because I will post them, but keithcallahan.com/book. Actually, you do need that because there's a whole bunch of videos on there. He will walk you through like having a conversation, having that getting started right call, having the interview calls. He has actual video calls there that you can watch. Super valuable. keithcallahan.com/book. I really recommend you all get the book Built to Last by Keith Callahan. Really recommend that book if you want to be a leader in this business. Number 2 is a 4-step thing. Create the application for interested prospects. Create a follow-up email for that application. Create an interview script. Create a welcome email. You saw all those things. I will post all of those resources so you can adjust them to make it fit for you, where you have them saved and you literally just have to copy and paste them when it's time to copy and paste them, okay? Number 3. Review your messages and posts, the things you've already been doing. Go back and give yourself your own social media audit. Go back at the messages that you've been sending. Go back and look at your posts, your stories, your videos. Are you conveying yourself as a leader, or is it time you make some changes? Are you conveying yourself as an enthusiastic leader, or do you need to make some changes? I made a shift in my business, and I know this sounds like so ridiculous, and you're probably like, no thanks. I used to post my workout videos, and I'd be like working out in my pajamas and like the hair that I just woke up in and that kind of stuff. The minute I started caring about what I looked like in my workout videos, my engagement went up. People are like, oh, she's cute. What does she do? You know what I mean? Like, it's when you show that, like, who are you looking at on social media? Kelsey Wells, who's like hot as can be and adorable and wears all the Gymshark and her hair's always perfect and braided and blah, blah, blah. You're not looking at some bum in her pajamas working out in her living room with her kids' toys. Know what I mean? So as much as we want to be real, I would put a little effort into looking like a leader. Sharing your posts, making sure those pictures are great, making sure you're staying on brand, and making sure you're enthusiastic. Are you like a downer in your post, or are you bringing electric energy to your team? Okay. So those are the 3 action steps for tonight. And I think that those 3 things will be very, very, very powerful for you moving forward. We went way longer than I was expecting. Sorry, with all the children, little hiccups we had. But I do want to open this up for a little bit of discussion. If anyone has questions or feedback or any scared, if you're quitting tonight, let me know. I'll send you the coaching message. I'll open it up. So feel free to unmute yourself. You're all scared. Taylor, I'm unmuting you because this is awkward.
What do you want me to say?
I don't want you to say anything. Just someone talk to me, because it's awkward when I'm sitting here being like, someone talk to me.
Oh, I don't know. I've been using all of those for a while, like even before we read that book, probably because I followed Haley Christian and obviously what she's doing is working. And so I have a Challenger application, I have a coach application, and then I have a new coach welcome PDF actually. I mean, it's an email, but it's just PDF, kind of giving them like samples of posts that I've posted in the past, ways to share about our products without being like Shakeology, and just kind of expectations and stuff like that. So I don't want to say like it's been working great because I'm a millionaire, but like I will continue doing that because I think it's I like the structure of it, I guess I'll say. I think it's professional, and I think it makes sense for people to have to fill out an application, because I've actually run the Instagram ads before, and it's like, do like comment below with your email address if you want to get, more information or whatever. And people don't really like, if they have to commit to an initial application that takes them 3 minutes, if that, and they're like, oh, nope, those people aren't your people. Like, I know it sucks because the Success Club coins would be great and the commission would be great, but like ultimately those are the people that ghost you or purchase in return, or are the coaches that don't want to do anything with their business. So I don't know. I kind of learned that the hard way, and I think it's important to take note of that. But I thought this call was awesome, but I've read that book, so I kind of knew what we were expecting, but it's super helpful. And it's just important to know that you don't want a bunch of followers. You don't want a bunch of people who are like, oh, well, what are you doing? Like, what can I do that's going to be better? You want people who are like, okay, I'm going to take the initiative and Google this because I don't know the answer. And I've actually, Kara had said something about like where to get more information for more trainings. I will go on YouTube, and guess what? Just like Stephanie and I upload these team calls to YouTube, those coaches upload their team calls to YouTube. So Ashley Molstad and Emily Favre and Haley Christian, like their team calls are literally on YouTube, guys. You can go watch it as if you were a part of their team. And one of the things that, it's funny that I say Haley Christian, and like we said, Keith Callahan is her coach. I had looked to see, because I feel like I just relate to her, like as far as, I looked to see if I could find her team calls, and she only has a handful recorded. And the one that I watched was, she was like, you guys are lucky I'm recording this right now because, I don't record my calls very often. If this is important to you, you'll be here. She's like, simple as that. You'll make the time for the hour that we have once a week for our team calls to be here. If you want to learn and you want my time and you want, you know, the time of the team. And a lot of the things that she said, she was like, so if you want more information on that, you can just go Google it. If you want to learn more about this, you can go look it up yourself. Go look in the coach FAQ. And I was like, damn, like it sounds so harsh. But guess what she's doing? Empowering people to go find information for themselves so that her coaches aren't messaging her 12 times a day saying, how do I figure this out? How do I find this out? How do I find out this information? So that was kind of a big wake-up call to me. And I really I was like, ooh, damn. Like, it's kind of harsh, but it's obviously the way to go. It's working for her. So that was my tangent.
I love that. Another thing similar to that I don't know, I read it somewhere or something. Someone was like, when one of your coaches or customers comes to you with a problem, don't try to solve it for them. Ask them, okay, what are we going to do to fix that? Let them figure out the problem. If all else fails and you're like, maybe a brainstorm session needs to happen, fine. But like, I haven't hit Success Club in 6 months. Okay, what are we going to do to fix that? You know what the problem is. You know you're not seeing results. You know you're not inviting. You know whatever it is. What are you going to do about it? Let it go back on them, because if you tell them, it's not their idea. And it's not going to have as much weight. I learned to play that game with my husband. But it really, really is important, like, to let someone have that idea for themselves, to like figure out that for themselves.
It's always kind of pissed me off when you do that to me when I'm asking you for help and you're like, ignore me, or you're like, well, what do you think you should do? But guess what, guys? I'm not going to like toot my own horn because I got a lot of work to do, but like, I'm one of the leading coaches on this team. And there are many of us, but there's a reason for that. And it's because Stephanie doesn't give me the answers when I ask her for them. She makes me go figure it out for my damn self.
And she was telling me that someone had asked her a question today, and I'm like, did you read the text message yet? And she's like, well, they can't tell. I'm like, well, then don't respond. Let them figure it out. Let them figure it out. And if they don't figure it out in a couple hours and they're still asking, then help them. But give them 5 seconds to figure it out. You know what I mean? Like, you need to do it yourself. Same with your kids. Like, same way you treat your child. I can't put my shoes on. Okay, you can't go outside. 2 minutes later, those shoes are on their feet. You know what I mean? Like, you give them the chance to do it on their own, and they do it. Okay. We've got the challenge group starting. We've got this going on. This is all going to be recorded, or it's all recorded, and it's going to be posted up in the team page. Do you guys have any questions with anything that is going on? Do y'all understand the challenge group? Does anybody have questions about the challenge group? Go Google it.
I actually have a question.
Go Google it. Just kidding.
I really can if you want to. No, but you posted the packet now. How do we send that packet to them? Because you send them a packet. So
those 2 pictures,
yeah,
you can just save them, and then you can like use Canva and edit them a little bit to like put your name and phone number in there, and then send it off. Or you can literally print it out, write what you want on there, take pictures of it, and send it to them. Like, whatever you want to do.
Okay, yeah. Gotcha. Okay, thank you.
Of course. I am literally sweating for the first time on a team call in so long. That was some tough love. Does anybody have, I know there's a lot of still new coaches on here. Does anybody have questions about anything else right now? I'll like calm down and be a little nicer right now. Nothing going on. Look at these little roguies. The 2 little roguies up here.
I know. I was just watching that. I'm like, oh my God, look at those babies.
I took a picture of them. They're both like eating faces and shoulders and stuff. Okay, how about a quick little boomerang before we go? Because guys, and this little boomerang is not going to be like, we're going to be enthusiastic, right? We're going to have enthusiasm, and people are going to be excited about this because people see these and they're like, look at all these girls having so much fun.
FYI, share these every freaking week. And if you're in our live 21-day fix
workouts at noon,
Share that. You have no idea. I'm sorry, Stephanie, but I watched Rachel Hollis's movie on Amazon, and she literally was like in tears saying that women most need community. And
if you haven't watched that movie yet, sorry, I'm interrupting. If you haven't watched that movie yet, do not watch it. The only reason she's even watching it is because I brought it up. We're going to have a team movie night, and we're all going to watch it together. So one of our team calls coming up soon before Summit, we're going to do the Rachel Hollis movie. It's long. It's like 2 hours, but we'll start at like 7:30. And we're going to watch it together so we can like all be texting and stuff while we watch it. It is so good. But okay, sorry. Finish, Taylor.
But I was just going to say, like, be constantly sharing about the community, because I personally I was like, I don't like girls. I'm not friends with girls. I don't get along with girls. And guess what? I was really seriously lacking some female friendships, and I had no idea before I joined this community. So I think it's super important for you to always be sharing when we do live workouts, when we have team calls, when you have like a one-on-one with your coach, anything that involves our team that you can be like, posting to your social media. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. You don't have to make some big long post about it. But like these boomerangs, Thursday night, chatting with my besties, like as simple as that. And somebody else who's lacking some of those besties is going to be like, oh shit, that might be kind of cool. And it just is someone that eventually is going to be interested in kind of what it is you have to offer. But anyways, don't miss the opportunity to share these things. If you have your phone in your hand and you're not on your phone, take a boomerang and share it.
And if you are taking a boomerang, don't move, because your boomerang will be like.
I make that mistake all the time. And it's not.
Okay, but if you don't have your phone, I will tag you in it. That's why I just told everyone to put their Insta handle in the comments. I will tag everyone in it, and then you can just share it to your story. But I need to see you all like shaking your groove thing or dancing or giving me a peace sign or like fun stuff. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Got it. That was cute. Okay. Except for Cassie Barrett, the loser over there with her phone on. Her.
I know you meanie.
Oh, Leanne turned hers off too. Okay. I saved it. I will upload after this call. I need to charge my phone. Anything else, guys? Who's going to implement this?
All those hands better be raised. Rogue
Ashley,
is.
Okay. Ashley's getting unmuted. Why are you scared of this? It won't unmute you. There, it did.
I used a form during my training last March, and I never used it again after that.
Why?
I don't know.
Well, the forms, I feel like, have multiple purposes. When you just throw a form out there, sign up, sign up, sign up, I think it's kind of useless. But because they're just very generic, easy, simple 5-second forms. But if you're talking to someone about coaching or you're talking to someone about fitness and then you send them the form. So like right before they are ready to sign up, that's when you send them the form. You do everything you're doing now, but you just change the way you sign them up, the process in which you sign them up. You send them the form to slow down the process to really make sure that this is what they want and what you want. Does that make sense? So it's not like you're not posting this form in your stories. Yeah. You're using this form after you've had a conversation with them. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's a little different, right?
I use mine for a multitude of things, but I post them they're in my link tree in my Instagram bio, number 1. They're in my comments of posts on Facebook, and people fill them out all the time. Where did that come from?
But in your posts on Facebook, do you still get traction on that? Because Facebook doesn't like it.
Yeah, I'll typically wait until I have some more engagement on it, and then I post it. Hopefully she has a share cart right now, but she just filled it out. What's today? Thursday? Yesterday? From that, I think it, again, poses you as the leader and as the person who's like, hey, if you want to be a part of this, you need to take 2 minutes and fill this out so I can learn more about you, so I can know what your goals are, so I can know how serious you are. And that's where you get, my link is kind of similar to yours, but it has give me your email address, give me how we connected, give me what your fitness goals are, what are your stressors in your life, what's working for you and what's not working for you. Have you ever worked with a Beachbody coach before? It literally tells me everything I need to know so that when I shoot them a message, I already have all of it. So I'm going to keep using them.
Yeah, you can like figure out how it works best for you. Like however it works best for you, do that. Like, you know what I mean? There's no right or wrong way to do this. And
I almost feel like I'd rather start with maybe just a coach one and not a challenger one.
that's fine.
You do you, boo-boo.
I'm pulling everybody's Insta handles right now.
I know. I was just looking to see who I could tag that I've missed.
Here, I'll just send you the whole link so you can just copy and paste them. Hold on. I'll do that in the chatter box. All right. I think, is that everything for right now? If you didn't put it in here, I don't see Ashley. Oh, yes, I do. I see Ashley's. Taylor, I don't see yours.
Stephanie doesn't even follow me on Instagram.
That's not a lie, but I'm going to give it to everybody. You want other people to tag you?
Oh, a lot of people left that were on before.
Are you still not putting it in the chat box?
I put it in. Oh, oops, it's private for some reason. What the heck? Sorry.
Okay. All right, that's everything. Sorry it took so long tonight, guys, but if you guys have questions or anything like that post call, you can either post them in the team event page or you can message me or your coach. Cool? I'm like hot. I think this people is tanning me. All right. It was great seeing you guys. I'm glad you guys jumped on. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And, oh, wait, there's another one. But, oh, two more. I can't, if I close this out, we lose all the chat. So I want to make sure I save it all. Did I get everybody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 6, 7. There's one more missing unless somebody doesn't have an Insta. Nicole, do you not have an Instagram?
Jeez Louise, people.
Okay, no problem. No problem. Okay. Alrighty, you guys have a great night. Can we still start a new team for Fitness Feud? Yes. I'll be making images again tomorrow. I get to see my baby tomorrow. So the boys are going with me to the ultrasound tomorrow. So they get to see a picture of their little baby. So that'll be tomorrow morning. So tomorrow afternoon, I will be working. I'll make the last images. If you haven't posted an image yet, tell your teams tomorrow's the last day that I'm going to make them because it takes a lot of my freaking time. So I'll make those tomorrow and then everyone else will be on their own. Okay? Talk to you guys soon. If you do not think that you can make a team of 10 if you're a brand new coach, I get it. And just message your coach or me, whoever is your coach, and just tell us and we'll put you on our team. If you have 20 people, make 2 teams. That's okay too. So whatever it takes. Okay? Have a great night, guys. Sorry, it keeps going over and over. I'm going to shut up now. I love you guys. Have a good night. Bye.